Jennifer stood poised before the mirror, her unwavering gaze locking with the reflection of her cascading chestnut locks. As the dawn of a new year approached, she harbored grand aspirations to clinch not one but 2 promotions and liberate herself from the oppressive grip of her boss, Maud. Fueled by a potent blend of determination and urgency, she turned to her trusted confidant, Wendy, seeking solace and counsel. Perched on the edge of their seats, cradling warm cups of coffee, Wendy pondered Jennifer's conundrum. A mischievous grin began to play at the corners of her mouth as an audacious idea took shape. "You know," Wendy mused, her voice tinged with a hint of devilry, "there's something captivating about a woman who dares to transform her appearance. Why not ignite John's curiosity by playfully teasing him about chopping off those luscious locks? It could be the catalyst that ignites his interest and propels you towards success." Enthralled by the unconventional approach, Jennifer contemplated the endless possibilities that lay before her. The intricate power dynamics within the corporate realm had wearied her, leaving her feeling unnoticed and underappreciated. Fueled by a newfound determination, she embraced Wendy's counsel, hoping that this audacious strategy would serve as the catalyst for the transformation she yearned for. As days melded into weeks, Jennifer embarked on her covert mission. She skillfully dropped subtle hints, engaging John in playful exchanges that revolved around the tantalizing prospect of a bold, transformative haircut. With each encounter, she deftly nurtured his curiosity, gently planting the seeds of intrigue that she hoped would blossom into the desired outcome she so ardently sought. At long last, after a string of unsuccessful attempts, a breakthrough came for Jennifer. One fateful morning, John approached her, his eyes gleaming with a newfound curiosity as he extended an unexpected invitation. "Jennifer," he exclaimed with a tinge of excitement, "I've made up my mind. Let's go to my favorite barbershop. It's time to bring that haircut you've been playfully teasing me about to life. Let's make it a reality." Jennifer's heart skipped a beat as the realization dawned upon her. The plan was unfolding precisely as she had hoped. With a surge of anticipation coursing through her veins, she followed John, their footsteps echoing with a sense of adventure, until they arrived at the doorstep of Jack's barbershop. Nestled in a serene nook of the town, this cozy establishment held the promise of transformation and new beginnings. Upon crossing the threshold, an amalgamation of fragrant hair products and the gentle hum of clippers enveloped Jennifer and John. Vintage posters showcasing a myriad of hairstyles from bygone eras adorned the walls, paying homage to the timeless artistry of barbering. The plush, inviting leather chairs beckoned them to relax, further immersing them in the nostalgic ambiance that permeated the shop. Approaching Jennifer with a warm smile and a glimmer of excitement in his eyes, Jack, the seasoned barber donning a pristine white coat, extended a welcoming gesture. "Welcome, Jennifer. How may I assist you today?" he asked, motioning towards the ornate antique mirror that graced his workstation. Jennifer inhaled deeply, summoning her inner strength as she prepared for the imminent metamorphosis. Locking eyes with Jack, a blend of determination and trepidation flickered across her gaze. "Remove it all," she asserted firmly, gesturing towards her flowing tresses, eager to cast off the remnants of the past and embrace a bold new identity. However, a sudden shiver coursed through Jennifer's spine as the gravity of her words sank in. Misinterpreting her intention, Jack mistook her statement as an unwavering confirmation. Without seeking further clarification, he reached for the buzzing electric clippers, their sharp teeth poised for action. With each snip of the clippers, Jennifer's heart sank further, a whirlwind of shock and disbelief washing over her. She stood frozen, witnessing the transformation unfold before her eyes as her cherished chestnut locks tumbled to the ground, relinquishing their hold on her identity. Each sweep of the clippers etched a new chapter into her story, a chapter she had never intended to unveil. As Jack finally paused, Jennifer mustered the courage to meet her altered reflection in the mirror. Her once abundant mane had been replaced by a mere half-inch crop atop her head. The image staring back at her was unfamiliar, an abrupt departure from the envisioned outcome that had played in her mind. A lump formed in her throat, words eluding her as she grappled with the profound disappointment that washed over her. Sensing the depth of Jennifer's unease, Jack, oblivious to his misstep, sought to offer her a semblance of control. With a compassionate tone, he asked, "Shall I leave the back of your hair in a straight line at the nape, or would you prefer a more natural look?" Jennifer's mind swirled with a tumultuous blend of emotions. She felt robbed of her voice, her autonomy, and the agency to shape her own path. Words failed her, trapped within the depths of her distress. She simply shook her head, a silent plea that spoke volumes, conveying her profound dissatisfaction and longing for what could never be undone. Witnessing the turmoil consuming Jennifer, John instinctively stepped closer, his eyes filled with concern. He gathered a handful of the shorn locks that littered the floor, attempting to fashion a makeshift ponytail, a small act of consolation in the face of the unexpected transformation. However, as Jennifer watched his well-intentioned gesture unfold, her heart sank deeper. The strands of hair slipping through John's fingers became a stark reminder of what had been lost, a poignant symbol of her vulnerability and the weight of the situation. The attempt to salvage some semblance of normalcy only accentuated the magnitude of her loss, leaving her feeling even more exposed and disconnected from her former self. As Jennifer stepped out of the barber shop, the stark reality of her transformed appearance crashed upon her like a tidal wave. Embarrassment and sadness intertwined, enveloping her in a heavy cloak of burden. The once cascading and cherished locks that had been a source of pride and femininity were now a distant memory, replaced by an unfamiliar and unwelcome reality. Jennifer's journey, despite its unexpected turns and shattered expectations, became a crucible for personal growth and self-discovery. The weight of societal pressures and the fear of falling short on New Year's resolutions had taken their toll, leaving her traumatized and questioning the choices she had made. The power dynamics that simmered beneath the surface of corporate environments were now laid bare before her eyes, forcing her to confront the complexities and inherent challenges within such structures. Amidst the trials that lay ahead, Jennifer made a resolute decision to redefine success on her own terms. She would no longer allow herself to be constrained by societal expectations or the need for validation from others. The loss of her hair became the catalyst for her metamorphosis, a symbol of her unwavering strength and resilience in the face of adversity. In the end, Jennifer would rise above the shadows, her spirit unyielding and her determination reignited. The path towards achieving her goals would undoubtedly be strewn with obstacles, but she would confront them head-on, armed with the knowledge that true power emanates from within. With each stride she took, her shorn hair would serve as a poignant reminder of the bravery it took to embrace change, no matter how unexpected or painful it may have been. Jennifer was ready to forge ahead, crafting a new narrative that celebrated her authenticity, her tenacity, and her ability to redefine success on her own terms.